Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Noise and welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode Skyblock. In the last episode, we were working on getting Terra Steel. And we have a couple pieces of Terra Steel now. I believe we have 3 pieces, yes. We almost have enough mana for yet another one. I went ahead and threw in a whole bunch of firm tofu just for the fun of it. Don't really care, it's just gonna do its thing while we do other things. And let's see, nuclear stuff is doing nuclear stuff. Is this done? Not quite, but we need to take out more stuff, so let's put on that armor. Take out the uranium. And how is this doing? It's getting there. Do we have any speed upgrades? We do. We have some rubber just kind of lying around. So we have a whole bunch of plutonium. We really can't do much with this yet. We'll get to using it more often later. But this is going to allow us to make the big reactors and stuff like that. But we're not quite there yet. Let's take all that iron, and we're going to just go ahead and make a whole bunch of iron plates out of it, so that we can recycle and just continue doing the same things again. Because that's basically what we have to do now. So now that that is all done, we're going to take the purified, crushed uranium ore and run it through this guy to get a whole bunch of stuff. So that is the plan. Hopefully it works out in our favor. And yeah, pretty much we have almost 400 millibuckets of UU matter again. I think I said last time we are going to need like 6 buckets or so. So it's going to be a while before we can get to that point. So today we are going to continue doing magic. But before we do, there is one other thing that we're going to want to work on. And that is bees. So I discovered something about our bees. One of the bees decided to stop working because it got too cold. So we need to change that. Yeah, we need to change that. And unfortunately, the only way I can see, Gindustry has the genetic samplers and all that kind of fun stuff, which is wonderful, wonderful things. But we can't make those. Basically, anything from Gindustry needs a power module, and the only way to get power modules is through bees. The Infinity Bees. That's what we've been working towards. However, there is another mod that can help with all that stuff. So there's 4 bee-related mods in this pack. There is Forestry, which is the base mod, and then there is Extra Bees. I don't think there's more bees. There's Extra Bees, which basically just adds in a whole bunch new bee species and some other blocks for the alveary, but not really that much. Then there's also genetics and Gindustry. Gindustry is the thing I like using for getting the mutations I want and all that kind of stuff. Eventually we're going to have bees producing a lot of different things. But genetics can offer us some solutions in the meantime for some of the things we need. And one of the big things we need is we need to acclimatize. We need the Acclimatizer. So we need to make this guy. It's going to require us to get 5 bronze gears, 2 enhanced circuits. It's going to require some bronze. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. Except we don't have that much bronze. Let's get 3 stacks and 1 stack. And we will alloy smelt these. That is silver. I need 10. Which we have a lot more of. Wow, we have a lot more of that. We're going to need some of this. Alright. So we're going to need 5. So we're going to need 20 bronze to throw in here for gears. I don't have any gears yet. So we're just going to go ahead and make some more bronze. It'll be fine. This will produce plenty of stuff for us. Now we need 2 circuit boards as well, so that's in here. And like 12 redstone. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's just get the acclimatizer. There we go. Don't have to spell it all. So we're going to need the reinforced casing, which requires a sturdy casing, which is some bronze and some bronze gears. Hence why we have to make the gears. This is going to make plenty of stuff. And I will just kind of feed that manually as we go. So something like this makes the sturdy casing. There is the 2 enhanced. I make the gold gears the most often, so we'll get back to that soon enough. We are going to need a little bit of iron, and that will allow us to make the sturdy casing, a reinforced casing. So we have that, and then we're going to need 3 buckets, so we need plates, and honestly we're just going to throw that in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 buckets. We're probably going to get the buckets back, but that's fine. We'll get extra buckets. I don't care too much. And 2 of these are water, and 1 is lava. So let's just pop down here. And let's see, what else do we need? Strange secrets whispered to us. Strange nothings. So the only thing left to grab is the glass panes, and we'll have our acclimatizer. So there's 2. Let's get a piece of gold just so we can do this, and we'll make the acclimatizer. Sweet. So we got all the buckets back. I kind of expected that. Let's go ahead and throw those away. We'll put the gold away. And we need to find a place to put this. So, I don't really want to run power out there. So there's a power line right here. I guess we could just do it right here. Because we're going to need this thing for, honestly, very little. We just need to kind of use it every once in a while. So let's get a flux duct. And we'll hook up power. So this receives power. So it's fully charged. And we can go ahead and go grab our... I'm going to turn the jetpack off. We can go ahead and go grab our stuff. The thing that does the thing. We have so much bronze now. That's good. We can go grab the bee and go ahead and start getting this guy acclimatized. So if it's too cold, we need to use the acclimatizer to make its temperature tolerance higher. And the way we do that is with snow. So this guy is the one that's the problem. I will deal with those guys later. Hopefully they are mutating like I want them to. We'll see. So we need to use snow. That is the key. And just to kind of demonstrate, we throw the bee in here, we throw a snowball, and he'll try to acclimatize. What we want is the temperature to go down. Just a base temperature would be good enough. So I guess we're going to have to pop down here and go visit our snowman. So the main thing we're going to go do today, I never actually said, we're going to go to the spirit world. We're going to continue on with witchery, and that revolves around, we're going to continue on with magic, and that involves us to go to the spirit world and get some sort of a base set up there. Now that is going to be kind of a challenge, but it shouldn't be too bad. So once this guy, I'm going to let this guy just kind of sit and take all of the all of the stuff we can. I want to make 2 chests. And we're going to take one of these chests and just go ahead and put it right above here, full of anything that we will use to acclimatize. So there's a down one. It's not too bad to do. It does take a little bit of time, but it's not that bad. We're going to come over here. We're going to place down a chest, and that's going to be for our inventory. Here in a second, we are going to get rid of everything in our inventory before we go take a nap. So he should be fine now. Are you going to be okay? No? You should work. Because it's normal. And hot down 1 should be good. Arid up 1. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that should be okay. I don't know why you think it's too cold. So, because this is it's a beach. That might actually matter. Let's move you into the deep ocean. Still too cold. Alright, well, I tried. We'll make you more tolerant to the cold by doing the same thing, and I'll deal with this. I don't know why. It shouldn't be too cold there, but we'll just throw them in with some more snowballs, and the bee will get used to it. So the main thing we're gonna do today is go to the spirit world. Now we're gonna go there first, pretty much bare, with 1 single icy needle, and that's it. Because honestly, that's all we really need. So we're going to take everything off. We're going to throw everything in here, except for the brew sleeping. We do need that as well. And that's it. So our first adventure into the spirit world, we're going to be looking for a couple of things. And the entire time, we're going to be probably in a nightmare. That's not good. So let's just get to it. Brew of sleeping. So the only thing we'll take with us is our icy needle. These pass through the spirit world 100%. And ocean. Get away. This is a nightmare. He is not unkillable, but pretty annoying. There's Botania flowers here. Okay, so there's a lot of things here. We are typically in the Skyblock. We will be able to transport things back and forth soon enough. You can see the islands. Unfortunately, I don't see anything worthwhile. I doubt that this would force us to do anything in terms of, like, you have to like deal with the nightmare constantly. There's a lot of islands. Is that a desert? That might just be a big beach. Alright, so one of the big problems is we are going to run out of food. There's a name mob down there. So if we can go ahead and just kill a pig. Actually, pigs would be bad. Oh well. Yeah, the nightmare is not our friend. We are looking for wispy cotton. And this is going to be annoying because, yeah, nightmares. Nightmares means eternal night. And mob spawn. Really can't do anything. It's just kind of nasty. I didn't think that it was going to be an ocean completely. I kind of thought it might, but I hoped it wouldn't be. Because the terrain generation for the spirit world is exactly what... It's exactly the same as the overworld. what it should be. Oh, hey, there's bees, though. That's actually kind of nice. I haven't seen any wispy cotton yet. Go away. Some major islands over here. Some water hives, plenty of resources. We could just kind of start mining things here in the spirit world. That is something we could do. I don't know that would be worth it, but I mean, it is something you can do. Alright, so we need to run and try to run as much as we can. Now, one thing we can find in the spirit world, or we should be able to, is we should be able to get access to things like spawners, which is ideal. Looks like there might be some decent plains over that direction, but I'm not seeing any cotton at all. Wispy cotton, disturbed cotton, anything, which is not good. Back I say. Let's go this general direction. Stay away from the witch and the creepers. Yeah, this guy has like 100 or so HP. Really kind of annoying to deal with, but you can kill him. He has 100, yeah, and he only takes like 1 damage, and then he's invulnerable for a little bit, and then he takes damage, and then he's invulnerable. Really annoying to deal with. This might be a good chance to get some disturbed cotton. Otherwise, getting access to these to good dreams is going to be next to impossible. Unless there is another way or something. I don't know. We'll see if we can find any cotton. Is that disturbed cotton? That might be. Or is that gray mystical flowers? Those are gray mystical flowers. Alright, so, we have an option. We could just die, like we just did, or we could use the icy needle. So we're back. We wake up. That was bad. So here's the thing. We're trying to make the Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver of Nightmares. This will allow us to potentially have good dreams. And that's what we want. We want to have good dreams so that we can actually do some work. Tormented Twine requires disturbed cotton. And we didn't find any. So what do we do? Well, we could make a jetpack. We could make another jetpack. Maybe not the full flux infused jet plate, but just a resonant would be good enough. Put it in an inner chest, do the whole death thing, and have a jetpack in the place so that we could fly around and potentially find some. That's not a bad idea. It's not a great idea. Or, let's see. We have some more potions. Making more of these potions is not that difficult. We have 2 more brews of sleeping. There are ways to get guaranteed nightmares, but we want just a normal dream. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and make the knapsack, and let's do the little trick to get access to our inventory in the spirit world. And what we can do is we can take a knapsack. But if I just kind of want to go explore again, but I want to explore kind of more intelligently. And that's the issue. So flying would be the easiest way to go explore without being interrupted too much. Hot none. Okay, so it didn't actually change, evidently. I don't know. It's like it changes what it wants to do. Bees are weird. That bee is weird. So the angel rings is not an option. That is way too expensive. 2 nether stars, a whole bunch of iridium reinforced plates, cracked runic plates. That's a pretty high level alchemic chemistry. Requires a master blood orb. Glider wings, a resonant solar panel. We're not even there yet. We're almost there, but not quite. Ultimate lap packs. Yeah, it's really expensive. The thrusters isn't actually that bad. We can do that. Advance. Oh my god. Yeah, really expensive stuff. Plus the thermostatic harness, which requires a fugal tiara, which requires a skill. Yeah, Gaia Guardian. Okay. So I'm gonna say let's actually cheat this a little bit. Where you are standing when you teleport generates where you go. Since right here is a beach, let's take a brew of sleeping here, and we will go to the beach. Nice and easy. Is there anything here? We need wispy cotton. We need quite a bit of it. Hey, there's a hobgoblin. But it's not generating. And we woke up. Alrighty then. What do we do? What should we do? That is the question. Because otherwise we just keep going to sleep and it's not going to help. The only thing I can think of, there should be a book on this. Witch's Brew. I don't think that's the right one. Herbology. Let's look up witchcraft. Conjurations, fetishes, brews and fusions, circle magic distilling. Probably the conjuration would help, or the brews and infusions, but I don't think any of that's actually going to help us all that much. Let's get some food. And we just really need to go find places to explore that's going to allow us to get access to the wispy cotton. Because the ways to get better dreams is the brew of flowing spirit, which is what we're trying to get. And otherwise, I wonder if it says anything about the spirit world. Runic altar. Yeah, not anything there. Tips, mob farms, storage. Yeah, plant logistics takes a while. Okay, so there's not really any good information on that. We have a full mana pool. Let's go ahead and real quick get another piece of terra steel. That'll take just a second. How is this doing on stuff? It's got a lot. I put a lot of firm tofu in there, so it should make quite a bit. Yeah, really the only thing I can think of to do is just continue trying to get farther in the place. Unfortunately, like the biggest problem is we really can't do anything about the one guy, the nightmare. So every time we get him, it's just gonna cause problems. Let's sleep over in here, and then we'll head that direction. See if this helps. So that is a decent sized island. He can't catch you in the water. As long as you keep moving, shouldn't have a problem. And yeah, so Spirit World is just nasty. We need a lot of disturbed cotton as well. We need like 12 or 16. But it does grow in a fairly large grouping, much like the Pitania flowers. But the other thing is food. Food's not an issue as long as we can continue going back to the overworld, which again, we can make as many of these brews as we need to. That is not an issue whatsoever. It's just a matter of finding the disturbed cotton. I usually have trouble finding it in a normal terrain generation. So finding it in basically an infinite ocean with tons of creepers is probably not going to happen. Alright. You need to leave me alone. Spider. Bad spider. Alright, I'm still not seeing any disturbed cotton. So basically what happens is, in the spirit world, wispy cotton grows. Well, except in nightmares. Because it's basically corrupted. There's another island over there. We could kill this guy. It would take forever. But it is possible. Even without anything. We probably run out of hunger. But I don't know that we'd ever need what he drops. If we do, once we get set up and all that fun stuff, then we'll deal with it. I think the best way to kind of handle this is we're going to, if we can get good dreams, if we can get to the spirit world where there's not a nightmare, so it will be day eternally, no nightmare spawning, no mob spawning, it will just be a good old time. We can actually start setting up a base here, and being in an eternal ocean isn't that big of a deal. It's just getting to that point that's going to be a pain. Is that disturbed cotton behind that spider? I can't tell. It might be more gray. Botania flowers. It looks like it's more gray Botania flowers. Yeah, the mobs like to spawn. Ow. We'll probably die to a skeleton. Yep, that's just Botania flowers. Alright, if we can cut across this island, that would be great. Just to try to see. Yep. So there's more islands this direction. That's basically all we can do. We'll have a... Good, they're fighting. We'll have a little train of guys following us. Is that something? Right there. I don't think it is. That looks like more Botania flowers. But it might be. If it is, that's awesome. If not, then we keep trying. Yeah, that's just more Botania flowers. More light gray flowers. So I guess let's pop up here just to go a little faster. And yeah, go to the horses. This is kind of a pain. I'll probably look into if there is any way to get better dreams, more like a better chance of better dreams. Because otherwise, flying around is probably going to be our best choice. and that's not easy to do. Because the other thing we're gonna very quickly run out of is, other than life, is hunger, which means we can't sprint, which means we're more likely going to die, and that's not good. We can't stay here and search for stuff if we're dead, which we don't die, it's just you're waking up because it's all a bad dream. But this is really annoying. I have an idea though. I don't know if it will work, but we can try it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to chop down some trees. If we can get Mr. Nightmare to leave us alone for a couple seconds, if we can chop down just a couple pieces of wood, get into the water, and then we can make a boat. And then we can get around here a lot faster. And going faster means we can check more islands, and that means we can potentially find some disturbed cotton a little bit easier. Now, unfortunately, this is just not going all that well. I don't know if going down into like caves or something would be... I don't think it spawns on caves. I think it only spawns on grass and dirt. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do. And we can't really do anything in the spirit world until we actually, get good dreams and can work without Mr. Spooky Pants just harassing us constantly. And same with all the mobs that are all wanting to kill us. So it's just one of those things that we have to do something, but I don't know what to do. It's a conundrum. It's a regular conundrum. So let's get on top of the trees and just try. We got a piece of wood. We got 2 pieces of wood. 5, 9, we need 1 more piece. Alright, so it doesn't matter if we die now. We will still have the wood. And we're dead. Cool. So, this strategy isn't a bad one per se, but it's not the best. We need to make more brews of sleeping. We'll try this one more time and see if we can't do anything with this. So, water artichoke. Alright, most of that stuff we already have. There we go, water artichoke. Let's grab some bottles. Brew of sleeping, cookie. Water artichoke, icy needle. Whiff of magic and purified milk. So we have all the stuff. Really easy to get. We do need a bucket. And since I made so many buckets, let's just go ahead and grab a bucket exclusively for witchery. And something we can do. Let's go ahead and do the thing that does the thing. So we'll put this in here. Throw all that stuff in there. And it turns white. We'll get our 3 potions. We're going to use 2 of them, but not right away. So first thing I want to do before we do that is we're going to make the knapsack. And we're also going to make another ender chest. So the knapsack is made with 6 iron, aluminum, brass, or gold, and then some tough iron rods. So a little bit of iron, a little bit of gold, a little bit of leather. Not that difficult. Unless you don't have leather. Can we make leather from zombie flesh? That's correct. That's right. I knew it. I don't think we have any leather just lying around. Let's get 6. We'll throw it in the alchemy catalyst. We need to get 6 iron and a piece of gold. Iron gets cooked up. Tough rod. Put that there. Awesome. So we're going to make the knapsack. We're going to go ahead and do that. And then we're also going to go ahead and get the... oh, we don't have enough mana in there. Can't we do it with the... it's bucket of water and flint. Some blood. Or we could just, you know, go grab our wand of the forest and point that direction. We can also grab a little bit of food. Who cares if this is wasted all that much? We'll throw these guys in here. That will give us plenty of stuff. And hopefully that's enough to take care of it. We're going to need some obsidian and an ender eye. So one of these guys. Let's see, obsidian. We need 8 obsidian. We don't have any leather in here, do we? I swore I had some leather still, but evidently not. Or if I do, I don't know where it's at. Okay, so let's go ahead. We should be able to cast out our tough rods. And we also need to grab a single piece of blaze powder. So we're going to go into the spirit world, and if we die, we die. But I'm going to try, first of all, to make the boat. If we can make a boat, then we can die, and what we can do is we can then start spawning in any item we want for the ender chest. So let's go ahead and make the ender chest. Piece of gold, iron tough rods, and leather. So there's the knapsack. So we put the knapsack on, and that gives us another inventory. We can put that in the knapsack, and we should be good to go. So the goal here is basically we're just going to go die. So Guru is sleeping. Doesn't really matter where. Oh, hey. Nope, we got a bad dream. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the island near here. And we're going to go into the water. And here's the thing. We have the knapsack, but we can't see it. We are still wearing it. It is a bug. It is an exploit. But it's whatever. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pop down here. I forgot. We need more. We need more wood. So this is the island that we're going to use. We can go ahead and just die here as long as a creeper doesn't kill us. Let's die on this little beach. Creepers stay away. So, please, end my life. And we died. Good. So, we're just gonna go right back in. And, you know what, just for added benefit of... Actually, I don't want to place down the ender chest until we're ready. But I want to go ahead and make sure we have it. So let's go back to the spirit world. And it's still a nightmare. But we should have, over here, our stuff. The knapsack, specifically. We should be able to pick it up off the ground. Ideally. Now, this is... dangerous because creepers. We don't want creepers to blow our stuff up. But we should see here in a second. Is there anything there? Okay, does that get fixed? I hope it didn't. but I don't see anything. So let's just get on the island. Yeah, unfortunately I don't see anything. So I think that got fixed. Maybe not. Doesn't really matter. The knapsack is not difficult to make. I don't see anything. Alright, anyways, we need to go get some more wood. And continue our little quest. So let's get up here. There is nothing here. Just want to make sure. We're dead. Okay. So I guess let's I accidentally used the icy needle. So we still have the knapsack on us. We'll keep that on us just in case, but let's go ahead and use the ice. Let's go ahead and use the last one and hope for the best. So it's still a nightmare. That guy's on fire. He was on fire for a minute. I don't know why. So we need some more wood. I forgot we do need to get extra because you only get a single, you only get 2 pieces per piece of wood because it's expert mode. I forgot, but we really need to get disturbed cotton. Once we get that, we can get good dreams, and good dreams means we can actually make progress here, and do some brews that will allow us to basically always have good dreams. And it's just one of those things we were gonna have to do. So, you know what? Let's get this guy to explode. There's a bunch of wood. All right, and let's go back. We're gonna have some company, but that's fine. So we need to figure out where this cotton is going to be. And honestly, it's probably going to be one of those things where I'm going to deal with this between episodes, getting the cotton, just because it's probably going to be a lot of me just exploring around. But luckily we can abuse the fact that all mobs like float to go ahead and just get our boat. So deep breath. So hopefully the wood type doesn't matter in this version. I don't remember if it does. It doesn't. Perfect. Now we just need to get back up and get away from these guys far enough so that we can do this and get going. Perfect. Now we are in a boat, and I can actually search the islands a little bit easier. So let's search a couple together, see if we can't find our first pieces of disturbed cotton, and then if we can't, or if we find a little bit but not enough, we'll come back and I will find more off camera, all that fun stuff. I'll see if there's any like hints for this, because this seems incredibly difficult for what it entails, but I'm not seeing any. We'll probably have to go decent ways, if I'm being honest, anyways. So let's just go this way for a bit. Any other islands? If we find any, so again, we're in the spirit world, but this is the same as the overworld. So if we find any extreme hills, I'm gonna make note of those coordinates so that we could potentially come in or go to the overworld and try to spawn in some. I hate you. I hate you so much. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. we can use the overworld to go ahead and spawn in some basalts, basalts, or however you say them, which will basically allow us to get the tech. It's what's used for the resonant pipes, flux ducts. There we go. I can word. So I'm not. Okay, I remember these islands. So we've been this direction before. Still don't see any wispy cotton, or disturbed cotton rather. So yeah, it's gonna be a long nightmare. Long night. Could just kill this guy, but that's a waste of hunger. There's one more island over here. Let's see if we can't find anything. And I'll probably use the creeper trick to get trees, to get wood, to make more boats, and make this faster for me. So there is a couple more islands, actually. That's a decent sized one, it looks like. So let's start swimming that general. Oh, yeah, I remember that one. We were there previously. Stop that. Stop spawning in front of us. That's rude. Yeah, I remember this one. So I need to get the disturbed cotton, so that we can make a dreamweaver, so that we can potentially have good dreams and not nightmares. But unfortunately, that's probably going to take a while. So let's get over to this island. Let's see if there's anything on it. Maybe let a creeper explode, get some more wood, so that I can make another crafting table and all that fun stuff, and do more of that stuff off on underwater. If I could make a door, we could stay underwater. That's actually an idea. We could actually make an underwater. No, we can't really do too much underwater because any major source of stuff, like any space, the bad guy will just teleport to us. That guy. That was rude. He's gonna teleport in front of us here soon. Oh no, he just teleported closer. Okay. So, yeah, that is not a good idea, but we could do stuff underwater, because what we can do is, we can use doors, and he will not spawn in doors, because, it's taking up a block. And Minecraft. Alright, there is something over there. I don't know what it is, but get some more wood. Hey, stop it. So that tells me there's a cave down there. I'll have to figure out a way. I wonder if you can't die to mobs, if dying to fall damage would actually do something. Or not, but did we get enough wood? No. We need one more piece of wood. So let's just continue swimming. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode off here, though. Is that a... Hold on. What is that? Is that a temple? I don't think that's a temple. There are lights down there, and it looks like a structure. I don't believe guardians exist in this version. So what is that? Let's find out. I mean, we have next to nothing to lose. That is a thing, and I want to know what it is. Alright, so let's just drop down there. So hopefully there is air. There is. It looks like it's the oh my gosh, it's a dungeon. It's the stronghold. And we drown. Huh. We could go to the end from the spirit world, but there's a spawner there. That's good to know for later. So I'm going to go do some research. I'm going to see what the best way to handle this entire situation is going to be. And next time, hopefully we can do a little bit better with the whole, you know, yeah, the spirit world. Just dealing with the spirit world. It's bad. So yeah, that will be the plan. Hopefully we can do something with it and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!